Good evening and welcome to the Concord Township Zoning Commission meeting for Tuesday, June 4th, 2019. Our first item on our agenda is a site plan review application number 38. Mr. John DeMichael on behalf of 7505 Rave LLC, and he is requesting site plan review approval for the proposed auto collision repair center located at 7505 Ravenna Road. Is the applicant here this evening?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to step up and state your name and
John
address?
Michael. Home address is 10568 Bridgewater Drive, Concord.
Thank you.
Okay.
Did you want to go over your application for us?
Put the application to build auto body collision facility down at 7505 Ravenna.
Okay.
That's probably, I guess, about it.
Okay. Well, there were some staff recommendations?
Yes.
Okay, and I wanted to go over
Oh,
those.
absolutely.
Okay, the staff has provided us, there's 4 conditions, and I would like to read over those. We'll just do them one at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is the light poles and wall-mounted lighting shall not exceed 14 feet in height.
Correct.
Can you provide any details to be in compliance?
Yeah, they definitely won't be any higher than 14 feet, because that's what you guys needed, you know, so the light didn't shine in the neighbors' yards and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll definitely keep them under 14 feet or whichever. If there's a specific height that you need them at, we're more than welcome to put them at the, you know, any height that is required.
Well, I guess the recommendation is that they won't exceed the 14.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then number 2, revise the data block to reflect the total gross square footage to be 15,450 square feet rather than the 14,200 square feet.
Okay, yeah, we could change that to be accurate with the offices and in the shop area space.
Okay. Number 3 is the revise the landscape plan to show that the dumpster enclosure will be an 8-foot high vinyl fence with gates as indicated on the civil drawings.
Correct. Yes,
That's not a problem.
That's not a problem.
Okay. Number 4 was all the mechanical appurtenances on the rooftop and all visible equipment mounted on the side of the building shall be shielded from public view and adjoining developments. The shielding shall be integrated into the architecture of the building in terms of massing, materials, and details. The shielding for the mechanical appurtenances on the roof shall be part of the roof form. The building design does not indicate this will be complied with unless there will be none on the rooftop.
As of this time, there isn't going to be anything on the rooftop. That we were putting on the side of the building, the AC condensers. I'm assuming that's what they're referring to. And that shows it in on the landscape plan. When you look at the left of the building in the corner, 2 white squares. That's what they have designated for the AC condensers.
Last sheet. All the way to the back.
This,
The cover one.
Yeah, I think it's,
sorry,
no, you're good.
that paper is sticky. I don't think
Well, here.
I took that.
There. That's where the condensers are. Nothing on the rooftop.
They have the bushes surrounding them. Is
Oh,
that
okay.
not sufficient, or?
Oh, here's the blow up.
So is the landscaping a good
Yep.
enough?
Yeah, the landscaping that's proposed around those air conditioning units is adequate. The question was whether or not there was going to be anything else
No,
that
not.
might have been
No.
Because the way that the roof design is, it doesn't really provide any parapets or anything like that.
Yeah,
Shield
there's-
anything, I mean,
Yeah, no, on the roof, no, there isn't anything to be on the roof as of this point.
Are there any questions from the board?
What's the timeline for the project? If you get approval and this goes through, when do you look to start and what do you think it'll be completed?
Start as soon as possible, as soon as we go to Lake County and get, the necessary permits from them. Completion, I'm hoping 4 months at the most.
4 months?
I'm hoping. 4 months ago, maybe.
Gotcha. And I saw that in your application, you provided some information, so that you have other locations or you have auto body.
I'm temporarily working out of a place in East Lake, correct?
I'm sorry,
In
what?
East Lake.
Okay. So you're moving from?
Yeah,
Lake to
originally there was different plans. The building that was originally on the site, we were gonna try and work out of there, but it didn't really work out the way we were going to, so we had to rent a place in East Lake temporarily
okay.
to bring in some money.
Gotcha. So this would be your only location?
This will be the only location,
Okay.
correct?
Okay.
I see a number of comments from other departments. Do we include that in our comments, or is that resolved outside? And
the other comments, for example, like from the health department and Lake County Stormwater Management, Mr. DeMichael will have to work directly with those agencies
them.
to confirm compliance. We submit this to them at the early stages to get preliminary feedback. That way it doesn't come as
Any
a
surprise.
surprise to the applicant. So they'll submit their final improvement plans to Lake County and get their blessing.
I guess the comment with respect to the condensers outside, it looks like the bushes in the building are relatively close by, and you have to give them a lot of room to get all the air circulation. So just talk to that to the landscape guy and say,
Yeah.
you might have to push the bushes out a little bit or make them
Make enough
smaller.
room, yeah, for airflow, correct.
So, that's all. Other than that, I have nothing else.
Frank, anything?
No, other than he agrees he's gonna comply with everything that's on here from all the other agencies, I would assume would only be my concern.
I'm
So I
sorry.
would assume that getting your permit, all these others comments that are here from the other agencies, you have to comply with.
Correct,
Right,
yeah.
or else you don't get your permit.
Unless we don't get a permit, yeah.
Okay,
Do I need to go over those comments, or?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think
No.
No.
It looks like a pretty sizable facility. You got, I see quite a bit of offices and, like you had a pretty sizable, lot of office space and showroom and everything. It looks like it's a
Yeah.
nice upgrade to the property that's there now.
That's
Well,
right.
yeah, the what was there is there now, yeah. We're trying to make it nice for the community. Hopefully it'll be attractive for everybody to look at driving by. We're trying to go for the dealership theme, that it looks.
I saw you had an auto, showroom. What what were you using the showroom?
We all have our toys, I guess, if you want to say,
Okay.
that will, every so often, every couple months, whatever, showcase cars in there. I was even thinking about maybe possibly putting a wrecked car in there, but I don't know about if that's legal with zoning. I don't know. I don't want to have to go anywhere near that if it is. But just, stuff like that for display for customers to look at while they're waiting and stuff like that.
Put it before and after.
But yeah.
How many employees do you think you will have?
Well, in the beginning, there's just gonna be 2 of us, but we're probably gonna work up to 5. So the place is, it's big because cars aren't small and the paint booth and everything is, it's rather large, and for everything to move around freely, it's tight, it's hard to move in between, cars and stuff like that. We have to have doors, wide open when they're working on them, so, and then be able to walk around and stuff, so.
What would be your working hours, operating hours? You're gonna be working on weekends?
No. Try not to, unless it's a big demand that someone needs their car to go on vacation or something like that. But yeah, it's usually just, Monday through
5 day
Friday.
weekends,
Yeah, 5 days a
Saturdays
week.
and Sundays you'll be closed?
Yeah.
Only
Anything
concern,
else?
because if they're surrounding neighbors, they worry about noise.
Oh,
over-
yeah,
over the
well,
weekend.
I guess, yeah, the neighbors to the right of me is an electrical company, so I'm assuming they're not there.
Right.
And the other place is just landscape storage. It looks like they just have a bunch of equipment there. There really any houses right there.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like a motion to conditionally approve the site plan review application number 38 with the 4 conditions as recommended by staff.
Mrs. Chairman, I recommend that we conditionally approve, as per the staff recommendations, application number 38 for approval.
Second,
I second.
Ford seconds, all in favor? Do,
You don't
Voice
have to do a
vote.
roll call unless you guys want to.
Nope.
you'll do roll call?
Oh, sure, I can do a roll call. Mr. Schindler?
Yes.
Mr. Mosick?
Yes.
Mr. McIntosh?
Yes.
And Mr. Ruppert?
Yes.
Yes, conditional and conditionally approved.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next on our agenda is the approval of the minutes of the May 7th, 2019 meeting. Is there a motion to approve?
Mr. Chairman, I approve that, or move that we approve the minutes from the May 7th meeting.
Second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll abstain. I wasn't there.
Okay, the motion carries. Has there been any correspondence this month? Morgan?
I have had no zoning correspondence this month.
Zoning, okay. Tyra?
None.
None? Frank?
Just a couple phone calls thanking the road department for doing a good job getting our street done.
That's good.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
my-
Thank
my-
yous are always
My
nice.
kudos to the road department, yes.
Okay.
Any for you?
No, none from me either. Thanks for asking. All right, next on our agenda is the audience participation. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to? There's no one. All right. No one's in the audience. We'll let the record stand for that. Our next scheduled zoning commission meeting will be on July 2nd. This meeting is adjourned.
Hey.